Hi everyone, this is Andrew Ty and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to show you how to install Iris and Sodium on the native ARM version of Minecraft on the M1 Apple Silicon Mac. So in order to follow this tutorial, you'll need to have followed my previous video, which is how to install the native ARM version of Minecraft 1.18 on the M1 Apple Silicon Mac using the MultiMC workaround. You'll need to have followed this video in order to get to the correct stage so that we can do the next setup. I also have an alternate video where I show you how to install Optifine shaders. However, some people have been asking me to install Iris and Sodium because this is going to give better performance, and today I'm going to show you how to do that now. So the first thing that we need to have is to have MultiMC added. We need this MultiMC to be using the correct Java 17 ARM version, and we also need to be using the custom command mcwrap.py, which I outlined in my last tutorial video, and then today I'm going to show you how to set this up from scratch. So next thing we need to do is select our instance of Minecraft and click edit instance here. Then what we're going to do is to install Fabric, and we're going to select the latest version of Fabric, press OK. So next thing we're going to do is to install Sodium. So I'll leave a link to this web address in the description so you can download this straight away. So when you're on the Sodium page, you need to make sure that you don't click the download button here. That's going to download the old version 1.17.1. What we want to do is scroll down and make sure we get the Alpha 5 version or whatever is compatible with Minecraft 1.18 and download this version instead. And next thing we're going to do is to download Iris. So here we're going to press the download now button. In order to get this to work correctly, we don't want to use the universal installer, we want to use the alternate manual download. So I'm going to download this from CurseForge instead, so the same place that we got the Sodium mod from, so I'm going to leave a link to this direct link in the description. Here I'm going to press download. Here we're going to save. And the last thing that we need is the Fabric API, so I'm going to leave a link to this as well. I'm going to press download here. Then we're going to go to MultiMC, click on the Minecraft folder here, and then we need to make sure that we double click on this mods folder. So we're going to take our downloads here, the Fabric, Iris and Sodium, and then move them over to this Minecraft mods folder here. We can go ahead and edit instance, and we can double check that everything is loaded correctly. We have the correct version of Fabric here, we have all the loaders here, Fabric API, Iris, Sodium, and then we can go ahead and launch the game. So now this is loaded correctly, we have Fabric here, and then if I click on options and go to video settings, we have the Sodium graphics menu instead of the normal graphics menu. There's another mod that I also recommend which allows you to see the frame rate at all times, so I'm going to download this one and install this one today. So here I'm going to load up a new creative world. So one of the big performance tips that I'm going to give today is when you go to options here, one of the biggest things that you can change is the advanced setting here, and this chunk memory allocator async really causes some issues, especially when loading and moving around. When the chunks load, it will give a lot of lag. So I would advise doing this. If you try to full screen the game, it's going to crash. And when you actually try to relaunch Minecraft, that's going to cause an issue. If that does happen to you, all you need to do is go to Finder, press go, hold down the option key, go to library, and then we go to application support, and then we find the Minecraft folder, and then you can go to the options.txt, control click, open with text edit. And you can change the full screen from true to false, and then you can save that, and you'll be able to get back into Minecraft. So don't tick this full screen button here. You can full screen it just by clicking the green button, which is going to maximize it for you in a kind of borderless window. So I'm just going to demonstrate what the performance is like. I'm running this on my M1 Max chip with 32 gigabytes of RAM and 32 GPU cores. This is the native ARM version of Minecraft. We have quite high GPU utilization. This is probably due to the fact that we're using Sodium, which uses more of the GPU. So here I've got the render distance set to 12 chunks on all three settings. I've got VSync turned off and then max frame rate unlimited. In terms of quality, it's set to fancy and default. I haven't changed anything in the performance tab, and under the advanced tab, I've changed the chunk memory allocator to swap. Just bear in mind that this frame rate is also with a screen recording in the background too. So we're running here about 500 to 580 FPS. So here I'm going to go to options, and then I'm going to turn video settings on. We're going to go to shader packs. Let's turn on the Sildur's Vibrant Shaders Light Pack. So I'm going to click apply and click done. Here we're getting a nice frame rate of around 160, 180 FPS, which is very decent. Let's open up the next set of shaders. So let's turn on the high setting. So I'm going to turn on high here. And here we're getting good frame rates around 160, 150 FPS, which is not too bad. Let's turn on the extreme settings. So we're going to options. Let's go to video settings and then turn on extreme. So here we're getting about 30, 31 FPS. So probably not ideal for actually playing the game, but it looks pretty nonetheless. So I'm going to stick with the high shader settings here. I think that that's probably the most playable. I'm just going to show you what it's like, moving around, what the chunk generation is like. It seems to be fairly consistent even though we're, flying around and loading new chunks and different biomes, and it seems to be running pretty well. Anyway, this is how the game performs on the M1 Max chip using Iris and Sodium. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please like and subscribe. I have another video which shows you how to run the native ARM version of Minecraft using Optifine. Please check out that tutorial in the end screen of this video. So in the future I might do a longer Minecraft benchmarking video. If you have any suggestions or what you'd like me to cover, please let me know. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.